Hello, everybody. I'm Cheryl Tally Moss. Welcome to my organic food forest. In this episode, I'm going to share with you an update on the seedlings that I've been growing for my fall and my winter garden. And I'm also going to share with you a harvest of basil and my plans for it. Temperatures are a little cooler today due to the fact that the weather pattern has changed because of the Hurricane Dorian. And by the way, first of all, I want to say that I'm praying for everybody in the path of that hurricane. I'm praying that God would keep you and your loved ones safe and watch over your gardens, your livestock, children, animals, everything. I'm praying very hard for those in that area of the hurricane. I want to share with you all my seedlings. I decided to bring them out in full sun because I had them in the greenhouse, and there's a shade cloth covering on it, and since the temperatures are going to be a little cool this morning, I thought it would be good to start hardening them off into full sun because I plan to transplant these collard greens you're looking at and kale within the next 2 weeks. I'm going to transplant and try to have everything out in the either in the greenhouse garden beds or the 2 garden beds and small garden boxes. I have about 5 or 6 of them. I think I have 7, but I have okra growing in some of them. Anyway, I want to have everything all transplanted. Those are some carrots, various types of tomatoes. I think I'm growing a white tomato and 2 green tomatoes. They stay green even when they're ripe, and then a complementary purple tomato. And those are beets and Swiss chard, mustard spinach, kale, more kale, and I can't see that. I think that was a Swiss chard as well. Yeah. So I'm doing an experiment, and I'm going to see if I can grow tomatoes and peppers in the winter time. Actually, the fall and then lead up into the winter. And that means that I will have to heat the greenhouse a little bit more. When temperatures drop below 50 degrees, I'm going to start heating it. Just experiment. I just want to see what I can do. Every year I strive to get better and better. And yeah, so I do that by experimenting. Let me share with you some information about this little shelf. I bought it in 1992. I know exactly the year because that's the year the Lord blessed us to open a salon in Big Town Mall. We were there for almost 10 years. And this shelf holds, I think it's 3,000 pounds, and it has another shelf that goes across the top, but I took it off to use this size. Anyway, so that's been a long time since I've had this shelf, and they still sell them at Home Depot where I purchased them if you want to check those out. It's a perfect little seedling shelf. Now, here is the garden bed inside the greenhouse. I'm just temporarily storing this small mini greenhouse. That greenhouse is going to be used over my bananas when I winterize them. But I want you to look at all of the society garlic that I dug up and divided, separated, and replanted it in 100+ degree weather, and it's still held up. I was blessed to have a lot of basil this summer, and I've already dehydrated quite a lot. But I'm going to dehydrate this next batch, and I'm going to grind it into a powder for long-term storage. This concludes my short video. Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye now.